Hi everyone, it's Carolyn from True Crime Chat with Mommy Ramblings, and I'm here with an update in the Tristyn Bailey case, the horrific murder that was committed by 14-year-old Aiden Fucci. He is now going to be tried as an adult, and this is a really disturbing case. Tristyn Bailey had at least 114 stab wounds on her, and at least 49 of them were defensive wounds, which means she was fighting back while she was stabbed at least 49 times. Absolutely brutal, horrific. I mean, just incomprehensible that this kind of a brutal attack is committed by anyone, but let alone a 14-year-old 8th grader. It's really very troubling and scary and tragic. And our hearts and prayers go out to Tristyn's family. Let's see what's going on here. So, Aiden Fucci, St. Johns County, Florida, teen accused of stabbing to death 13-year-old Tristyn Bailey, made his first court appearance since being charged as an adult with the first-degree murder of Bailey. He made that appearance this morning, Friday. At this Zoom meeting, the judge reappointed public defender Rosemarie Peoples to represent Aiden Fucci. It's mainly a procedural hearing with Judge Maltz informing Aiden Fucci 14 of his rights, the charges against him, explain that the death penalty is off the table, but life in prison is on. And he cited from both the indictment and the arrest affidavit. Now Aiden's going to remain in jail without bond. The public defender did not object, but she said that she's going to address that at a later date. And Judge Maltz said Aiden would be arraigned formally in the next week or two. It was just yesterday that prosecutors filed court papers to upgrade Aiden Fucci's charge from second-degree murder to first-degree and try him as an adult after evaluating the evidence in this crime. Tristyn Bailey, 13 years old, a 7th grader. Okay, she was stabbed to death and left in a wooded area near a pond. Now, in this pond, the murder weapon was found. Okay, and it was a hunting knife with the tip broken off. Well, the tip was in Tristyn's body, and it's just absolutely horrific. And at this press conference, State Attorney R.J. Lariza said that St. Johns County jury indicted Aiden Fucci on the upgraded charges, and I quote him saying, "We can't see what happened at this pond, but we know there was a struggle. To say that it was horrific would be an understatement." He said that Tristyn was stabbed a total of 114 times, and at least 49 of those wounds were defensive in nature. That they occurred on her hands, her arms, and her head. Can you even imagine this, guys? How this girl fought back while she was stabbed at least 49 times, fighting back against this person who apparently was a friend. Now, there's disturbing details that Aiden had told several people, several friends, that he wanted to kill someone. It didn't even sound like Tristyn was the target. okay? Just that he wanted to kill someone. And do you know not one of these people came forward until after the fact? So, unbelievable. Now again, the weapon recovered from that pond, missing the tip. And the state attorney going on to say that it brings me no pleasure to be charging a 14-year-old as an adult with first-degree murder. But I can tell you, also the executive team and I reviewed all the facts and all the circumstances, the applicable law, and it was not a difficult decision to make that he should be charged as an adult. In going on about that and the reasons for that, I quote him as saying they were defensive, the wounds, in nature, adding that premeditation could be inferred certainly just from the sheer number of stab wounds that Tristyn Bailey had to suffer. And he demonstrated very demonstratively with every time that arm went back and he, picked his arm up, and every time that arm went down and brought it down was premeditation. To say it was horrific could arguably be made as an understatement. And then he said that the 14-year-old suspect has been being held in the juvenile detention center since he was arrested on May 10th, is going to be transferred to an adult prison, but he will be held separately from adult inmates. Larissa said it's a sad decision and a sad state of affairs. The arrest report alleges that deputies found security video that showed Aiden and Tristyn walking east on a suburban street at approximately 1:45 a.m. on the day of her murder. The video then showed only one person, believed to be Aiden, walking west at 3:27 a.m. holding a pair of shoes. Now, even more disturbing is the suspect took a selfie in the back of a patrol car. It was shared on Snapchat. He displayed a peace sign in it, and he captioned the photo, "Hey guys, has anyone seen Tristyn lately?" The photo was taken the day of her murder while she was still missing. So he was taunting and, not remorseful for this at all. It's just horrendous, right? And this was, like I said, when he was being taken in for questioning as a witness. However, that Snapchat photo may be a very, very good thing in prosecuting this murderer, because the police say they're going to use it as evidence against him and show that he's proud of what he did. I know it looks egregious with him making those statements in that car, but that is now evidence that we gather and use against him, so that just makes our case a better case to represent to the state attorney's office and to present to a jury down the road saying this was his mindset. Yeah. This is what he's doing. This is what he's proud of what he did. So this is going to help our case and make it stronger. You know his intentions. That St. Johns County Sheriff Robert Hardwick said in an interview with the media outlet WOKV. And that was said before Fucci's first court appearance. Investigators who searched Fucci's house said they found multiple items of evidentiary value. Clothes that Fucci had been wearing, which allegedly he had on the surveillance footage near the area where Tristyn's body was found, tested positive for blood. And then Sheriff's Office Director Howard Cole said that he looked at the Snapchat photo just as everyone else does. It is what it is. It's in the file, part of the case. These kids have no idea the magnitude of their words and the things they post, and it's frankly reprehensible. The heartbroken community in which Tristyn grew up has had, vigils for her since she was originally when she was originally reported missing, in which hundreds of residents of St. John's gathered at local community centers, many wearing her favorite color of aqua in her honor. I love Tristyn so much. She's always been there for me. She's been one of my closest friends, said Addison Strumloff, who's on the cheer squad with Tristyn. Tristyn had been on 2 different cheer squads. She recently won a competition with the Infinity All-Stars, and they also had a vigil at their gym in her honor recently. The Bailey family also released a statement following Thursday's press conference, which says, and I quote, "We appreciate that today's outcome is directly the result of the thorough and comprehensive work from the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office along with the 7th District State Attorney's Office as part of the initial steps to bring justice for Tristyn's murder. We would specifically like to recognize the Criminal Investigations Unit of the SJSO. We greatly appreciate the tremendous community outpouring from all parts of the world, particularly for those in St. John's that have helped from the Mother's Day search, the vigils, remembrances, and memorials. With the press conference sharing details of this heinous crime, the caring and love shown from the people and businesses to raise up the memory of Tristyn and the resolve of our community serve as a beacon of light in the darkness. As shared in the celebration of life on the Battle of the Two Wolves, it helps us to feed the good wolf." So there you have that. And of course, bring you any more updates and insight into this horrific, tragic murder of a beautiful young girl, and prayers and love out to her family that's mourning that loss by even hearing more details of how she fought back, and just terrible. I don't know what's going on with this world, but thank you guys for watching, and let's give love and prayers to this family and justice. All right, thanks guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.